Hey guys, I wanted to talk about basketball wise, just my recap on the whole season and the foolishness that's been going on. As entertaining as it is, I'm just tired of all the bullying and grown women acting like high school kids. Like this is how 14, 15, 16-year olds act. She said this and he said this and she did that. I mean, enough is enough already. I'm very disappointed in their behavior, especially with them being mothers and mothers of daughters. Tammy and Evelyn, I mean, even Shawnee, who's the executive producer, she has daughters. And my concern is, what are you teaching your daughters? Do as mommy says, not as mommy does. It's not a healthy way to teach your daughters how to be women and how to be strong women and independent women and successful business women. This is not how you teach your girls um, how grown women act. Because I don't know any grown women that act like that. I know I certainly don't, and I don't have any friends that act in the manner of which these women did. And I am truly, truly disappointed. Like I said, it's very entertaining, and I wrote a blog about it, and I'll put the link in the description box. And it was basically about the whole Jennifer, excuse me, Jennifer and Naya situation. I mean, grown women leaping across the table? Really? That's news to me. Because I thought being a grown woman just meant talking out your problems and coming to a solution rather just than resulting to violence. But maybe that's how they do it, but it's not me. But I have a couple of notes here just because I didn't want to forget anything. Um, First being Tammy versus Keisha. I find it very interesting that in the first part of the reunion, Tammy spoke to Jennifer about her actions and the way that she was bullying Ashley. You don't think you were doing that to Keisha, Tammy? I mean, I mean, what she said was absolutely correct. In that Jennifer, it's all about intimidation. And excuse me, Tammy, but when you sort of square up and you get in somebody's face like this and you dare them to do something and you speak to them in this manner and you get that death look in your eyes, is that not intimidation? I tell you one thing, she wouldn't do it to me, or she wouldn't do it to Evelyn. Tammy knows exactly who she can bully, exactly who she can intimidate, because she's not that type of person where she is going to confront and step up and get all loud and boisterous and blah blah blah, ha 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 ha. That's not Keisha's personality, and Tammy knows that. So when you want to talk about intimidation and bullying, Tammy, think about yourself, because that's exactly what you did to Keisha. And I actually kind of like Keisha. I wasn't too sure about her from the beginning. I'm a Nets fan. So when RJ was playing with the Nets and then when he was traded, I knew about that whole situation when he left her at the altar. I thought it was really, really dirty. But other than that, I knew nothing about Keisha. But, I like Keisha. She could hang with me and my girls. She's just really laid back, very classy. She's not about that foolishness and all that drama. So, I don't know if she'll come back next season, if there is a next season, but Keisha's my girl, so she gets my vote. Tammy, you want another one. Kenya. Right here I have Kenya versus everybody. Kenya just doesn't know. First of all, can we talk about that whole geisha look that she has during her interviews? No, Kenya, fire your stylist. First of all, that geisha look is not what's popping. Second of all, your weave looks too dry. And third of all, I know you make decent enough money where you can get your hair together. So let's just, and your makeup. Okay. But anywho, um, I feel like Kenya just plays the fence. Like she just tries to, whoever is nice to her at that moment, that's who, that's the clique that she'll roll with. If Susie is talking to her or if Evelyn is talking to her, she'll roll with them. If Tammy's on her side, she'll roll with Tammy. It's like, um, girl, you need to get it together. And them videos that you've been doing, enough of that. Next up, we have Evelyn and Jennifer. At this point, I don't know what to say about those two. I mean, am I sad to see that their relationship has split? I mean, I guess so because, I would be hurt too if a friend that I've had for years, if we just, got into some BS and the friendship broke up, like, I would be hurt too. But I feel like Evelyn is more so mad at the fact that Jim isn't her lapdog anymore. She's coming to her own in terms of divorcing Eric. She is finding out who Jennifer is outside of being Eric Williams' wife. Um, and maybe Evelyn just can't handle it. Was Jen wrong for doing her interviews? Maybe, but she said how she felt. And I never want people to apologize for how they feel. Is it, I mean, I think you should apologize for how you say things, but never apologize for how you feel. And Evelyn, well, if you don't know, we all know I don't care for Evelyn at all. But that's neither here nor there. That's a whole separate video. And again, that whole Jen and Naya and Evelyn situation. Again, grown women don't jump across tables. Grown women don't throw bottles and hit people in the head with their, like, they really sort of beat up Jen this season. I really feel bad for her because that's not the way that you treat somebody. Like, if you guys have been friends, if you love this person, and it's very clear, especially with the last episode, I actually felt bad for Evelyn because I could see that she was really, really hurting. But you don't treat people that you love or have loved. I don't care how angry they make you. And I understand sometimes your emotions get the best of you. But to really go and attack this woman, like, grow up. Maybe that's the way y'all act on Castle Hill. And I know about y'all Castle Hill people, but come on, like, that's not how you treat people. Just grow up. And poor Jen, I mean, she did the only thing that she knew how to do, which was call the cops and, do a lawsuit. Would I have done it? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. Naya wouldn't have got away with slapping me in the face, but, that's just me. I've already spoke about Keisha. I've already spoke about Kenya and her identity. She just, I don't even know. I'm really at a loss for words right now. Susie, she is such a spy. Like, did you guys peep how, she was sinking down in the water, sort of looking like this, just to see what was going on? That heifer can't hold water. Like, she really cannot. She just, everything that sort of happens, and when word gets back to so and so, Susie's name always comes up. Always. We see you, Susie. She just can't hold water, and she's always in the midst of it. And then she's so surprised when these confrontations happen, and it's because you opened your mouth. Like, when in a circle of friends, there's a bit of confidentiality that happens, and even amongst the closest of friends, especially women. If I'm friends with person A and person B, and person B confides something in me about person A that they feel, I'm not going to run back, oh, you know what so and so said about you? She said this, that, and the third. That's not my business. That's between them. My job is just to be there and listen and be a friend and to give advice where it's needed. Other than that, that's not my business. Like that, let those two go at it. It's not my place to say, what the other person said. I'm staying out of it. My name is Bennett and I ain't in it. And last but not least, Miss Shawnee O'Neal, the executive producer. I don't know how I feel about Shawnee, only because to me she allows these things to happen for ratings. Pardon me. For example, when what was it? Shawnee? No. When they were in Tahiti. Oh, that's another topic. When they were in Tahiti, Shawnee and Evelyn sat there and let this woman Tammy go at Keisha. You know what I mean? And they will sit there and let these people like say something. And especially when Tammy gets liquor in her, they know it's not gonna, it's not gonna be anything good. So, but it just seems like show after show, season after season, it just keeps escalating and escalating. And Shawnee, like, when is it going to end? When are you going to sort of stop this sort of cycle, just for ratings? I mean, ratings aren't everything. These are really, these are people's lives that are being affected. This show goes out to millions of people. And my concern, again, like I said at the beginning, was these young girls, like your daughters, my niece, she's 9. I doubt my brother's letting her watch Basketball Wives, but we know when she gets a little older and she goes on the internet, she's going to be like, Auntie, what is this? Like, that's just not the way you want to teach our young women of today how to act. This is not how adults act, let alone grown women, just adults, period. This is not the way to go about solving problems and solutions. And last but not least, you would not find me in Tahiti arguing with some heifer. Like, I am going to go to Tahiti, enjoy the sun, the water, the locals, the natives, and just enjoy myself. I'm not going to be fighting with no damn Tammy. I'm not going to be fighting with nobody with no bad weave. And Keisha still didn't mention anything about them fish being in her room. And who does that? That's another thing. That stupid prank with the damn fish. Who does that? I'm so baffled. I don't know. And as much as I talk, I'm still the one putting money in Shawnee's pocket because I watch every week. But it's getting to the point now where I'm just like, you know what? Screw this. What else is on TV? Because I can't deal with it anymore. But I've said my piece. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. That's just how I'm feeling. Comments below. You can email me. You can tweet me. I will leave all links in the description box. And I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Until next time. Bye.